Hey everyone, welcome back. Today is a crazy day. It's a big old day for GameStop. We're gonna go over my trading recap for today. I traded GameStop a little bit, but I did trade a few others, so we're gonna go over those and show you where I'm at on the day and go through the stats. So make sure to subscribe, like, and stay tuned because try to be as honest and real as I can here and show all my daily profits and losses. And so if you appreciate that kind of a thing, stay tuned here. So today is Tuesday, January 26th, and I'm up. I am green today, and I'm up $938, which is pretty good for me. That's why I'm trying to shoot for I'm trying to shoot for 2,000 a day, and it's kind of a big step, but that's what I'm going for. And halfway there with 900. So, anyways, it's good for me. I've been able to kind of continue this good trend that I've been on. And so we'll look at the calendar in just a second, but let's talk about my progress through the day. And let's just go ahead and dive into GME here, GameStop. This is the one that's just going nuts. I did want to do a quick highlight on this thing. Man, look what's going on here. Let's move over to the year view. And yesterday we had this incredible push all the way up to 157. And today, man, we beat that. I wasn't sure about it, but it ripped past it, so it's quite incredible. So, I really didn't trade this thing until later in the day. I didn't trade it at all, I don't think, yesterday. I might have had one little quick trade. But I don't know. I felt like the risk was too high. It was a, higher price stock, so I didn't trade it that much. But today I did dabble in it quite a bit, at least a few trades. And I traded a few other things, and then GME really started to pushing more and more. This was a great push here. It went into a halt, and then it came back out of it and faded. And that's why, like, just for example in here, this thing was really, volatile. Like, especially this morning, I know a lot of people were eyeing this thing. So I knew it was going to be a really highly traded stock. A lot of people were going to be in this, going to be crowded. And look in the morning, we had this, this quick flash up, and then out of nowhere, we get this huge flush down. So just watching that early in the market open here, I was just like, I don't even want to mess with it. And you can see it did so much of that craziness going on. Look at this. It faded so much, all these red candles going down. And then out of nowhere rips up and goes into a halt. And then it opens up, and you would kind of expect it to maybe go higher from there since it's showing the strength, and nope, it reverses. So, very tricky stock. And once we got later into the day, this thing really started opening up. And as you can see, went into a big halt here. And then look, once again, the huge flush down. So I don't think I touched it till a little bit later. And, I dabbled in it a little bit here, got a few trades in there, which were decent, around $100 or something. And luckily enough, I missed out on a lot of these huge drops. Man, if you got in these drops, this thing is very deceiving. If you look here, I mean, it was just going uphill, going uphill, and then, it reached this high point and just flushed so many people out. So let me know if you got caught in this mess. There was quite a few of them. There's one right here and one right here. But this one was crazy. Then it goes into a halt, and then so I watched it after this, and it went back up again. So I hopped in for another trade, and right in here, man, this 150 spot, I realized we were really moving up, and because of it, I was kind of watching in here, thinking, okay, 150 is going to be a big break. And so, you know what? I did get in here like 3 or 4 times. And I was just waiting. It was pretty risky because we were having these small candles, and of course, look, it did have a huge flush down, but I was waiting for that. I really thought we would break 150 in here, and we had so many chances where it could have done it, but it just got blocked, man. It really couldn't break that 150 point. And when I saw that struggle, I was thinking, I just took a tiny little couple cents winner on it a couple different times. But I was sized pretty big, so they turned out to be good for the most part. I did have a loser in there, but anyways, it failed, and I'm glad I hopped out of it and I kind of read that resistance right in there because it struggled really hard, and because of it, it just failed, went to the other side. But look at this. Opens back up after the halt, cranks right back up to where it was at, and so I saw that and I was like, man, now it's really gonna break 150, and so hopped in here, got a trade in here, and ended up just selling at 150 because once again, I was like, this area is just so much resistance. So as you can see right here, wow, look at this after hours business. This is insane. $232, and it's just going. It's going. So incredible strength here. Wow. You know, I haven't traded any of this, and I'd love to hear from some of you if you guys are swing trading this. I'm sure there's a lot of you out there. And the question is, where is this thing going to open up tomorrow? That's the big question, man. That's either going to be down in the dirt, or who knows, man. This thing will be breaking 300, 400, 500. There's no telling, but you got some gonads if you're if you're holding this thing. Look at that. There's another flush. So this thing was really entertaining today. Like I said, I didn't get a whole lot of profits on this, but I did get a few good trades in there. Trying to read it is, you know, kind of difficult to read because there's just so much hype around this thing right now with what's going on. So very interesting, but kind of a historic stock in a way. So anyways, let's flip over to my calendar and then we'll show you some of the other trades real quick. Intraday balance. This is how I did today. I never went negative, which was great. So I had a great start to the day. I just constantly was putting on good numbers and making good moves, and made a lot of good trades, going all the way up into here, up into the 800s. And I did make a few big mistakes. I got a little frustrated right in here around the 840 time. Yeah, I was trading GME, and I got up to 840, and then I had a real bad trade. It took me down $100, down to 758 on GME. And because of it, I got frustrated, and I saw something else pop, moved over to PBI, and PBI was great, so I'll show you PBI in just a second. But all throughout the morning, I was really trading OXBR, and had a lot of trades on that, had some good momentum, so that really helped me out. Let's take a quick look at the calendar here. I wanted to show you this. This has been absolute best month so far, and I don't want to, well, I hope I didn't jinx myself there, but I've had, look at this, 15 green days and only 1 red day. And while I do have this trend that I do put on a lot of red days towards the end of the months, and they're typically really big. So I've got 3 days left out of this month, and I just don't want to go there. I don't even want to get there to see one of those red days. I know they can easily occur if I don't watch, stay disciplined and trade well. If I get sloppy, I know I can have another fat red day. This one was horrible last week on Thursday. It was down 1550. Horrible. Took away so much of that progress for that week. And so looking to avoid that, but other than that, as of right now, we're looking super great. I've never done this. 15 green days, 1 red day. So, I'd love to hear from you guys too. If you're having an excellent month, if this has been your best month yet, I'd love to hear from you guys, because I feel like the market, it's not, well, today was pretty hot, but the month has been on and off on hotness, really. Like the second week here, I really struggled. I felt like I was just, I still went all green, but it was just small gains everywhere, and I felt like a little bit tougher trading. But I don't know, I felt like this month overall has been kind of medium hotness as far as, stocks go. So today being huge with, GME, of course, but that's where I stand for the month, up 14.18 on the week. My goal is to break, I want to try to do 2,000. I want to actually shoot for 2,500 this week. Never done that, but that's the goal. Hope I can do it here. And so that's that on the calendar. Let me see if I can show you. Yeah, real quickly, I'll just show you OXBR and AIKI. OXBR. Yeah, this one had a huge fade later on in the day, but this was, you can see it was so great in the morning. I'm glad I got up at a decent time to get into the market. I didn't really sleep in today. And because of it, I felt like I had a ton of good trades on this. And all of them, I felt like, for the most part, were all green. So it was awesome accuracy. And I just traded it really well. So, and this was a great move on it too. We got this push to the high of 512-ish, 510. And it started fading. I was like, hands off, let's just watch it now. It could completely fade, and we had this big turnaround. And once I saw that candle right there, that one that was really pushing hard, a big tall candle on that, I started going in and having some good trades on that. And yeah, so that was great. And then AIKI. So as you can see, I traded a lot of this trend up, which was great. But once we got to this point, that 215, it just faded quite a bit. So I didn't mess with it anymore after that. And then that's when I kind of switched over to GME for a bit. And then, PBI at the end of the day, this thing, I really didn't watch this at all until towards the end of the day, because it was really gapping up. I mean, this thing slowly increased, through the afternoon. And then right in here, when I saw this curl up, I was like, wow, this thing might, break this area. And it did, so I hopped in, had a few decent trades on it, and one of them could have been really bad. I was able to manage the risk on that, and PBI helped me get me to my my high today of 938, so that was super helpful. But I'd love to hear from you guys once again. If you traded any of these stocks, let me know if you were green today or red, and let me know how your journey's going. I'm interested to hear from you other traders, to see kind of how you guys are doing profit-wise, and also what do you think about the market going on this month, this week? Do you feel like it's really hot? Do you feel like it's kind of medium? Yeah, love to hear from you guys. So I'm going to leave it there, and we'll see you guys tomorrow on Wednesday. And hope you're doing good, taking care, and we'll see you then.